I'm a mess, wanna guess how I gonna lose stress. I'm a mess, you wanna guess, do you wanna...
Good morning. I'm heading to the Milano Centrale train station and heading to Venice today. If you're looking for things to do in Venice or just wanting to learn more about Venice, I hope you can enjoy the experiences that I had, and I'm excited to share with you. Venetian glassmaking has been a phenomenon since the 10th century. It is a legacy of the descendants of the Romans who fled to the lagoon at the fall of the empire. When you arrive in Venice, get your snacks here. This is a phenomenal grocery store. It's an architectural marvel and it's just absolutely bizarre. It's a neo-Gothic architectural building with a nod to Art Nouveau. It was completed in 1915, but it just has so much character. The problem with Venice is that it's hard to describe what you're seeing or experiencing. It's not any individual building, it's not any particular site, it's this general ambience, the quiet, the lack of car noise, and the character of the place that's really charming. Venice is famous for its gondola rides, but I'd encourage you instead to look at the life of the city and wander the streets watching how connected everybody is with the water. It's truly unique.
You look good in the dim bar light, so damn cheesy. Who'd have thought you'd fall for somebody like me? When you asked my name, I panicked, so out of my league. And your body was so magnetic. Before I knew it, we talked and I think about you, a cocktail. You told me that you've been waiting for somebody like me.
Can you see the Venetian truckie behind me? Even the freight is done on boats. That's actually an ambulance. Here's one up close, and you can see that the hospital is integrated with the water as well. When in Venice, walk in single file. It's the title of a book by Fabrizio Berger, and it's an instruction manual for the use of the city. It truly is a unique culture here. And you'll find all these little nuances that you don't see in other places. Dogs seem to be quite welcome almost everywhere. If you ever want to visit Venice, I recommend you do it sooner rather than later, because climate change is already having an impact and there's a lot of uncertainty about the future of this city and how they'll manage the transition.
So how do we end up here? Could have sworn we said forever. Hopelessly I keep on losing myself. With the flames getting higher, all of the problems that I couldn't help. Oh, I'm building a bonfire. Hopelessly I keep on losing myself. With the flames getting higher.
When you've had enough of exploring the winding lanes and streets, it's time to get out on the water. You catch the ferry to Burano from platform A. If you don't have your 24-hour tourist pass, you can get it over that bridge. There's a ticket booth just on the other side.
It don't matter where we go, it don't matter where we stay tonight, 'cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter what we...
Few tourists actually venture out into the lagoon beyond Venice itself. But if you are going to do it, there's one place I highly recommend. I had heard that this place was bright, but this is next level. as you walk into the centre, you'll find a lot of lace stores and beautiful restaurants. It's really quite special. It's definitely worth the ferry ride. Known for its lace and its fishing, there's still about 450 people working in the fishing industry here. It's a very old and very small community. Do you think that's green enough? I think they can add a little bit extra. Isn't it fabulous? The self-governing community carefully manages their identity, and house colours have to be approved to make sure that no two houses next to each other are exactly the same. It pays to keep walking when you're looking for lunch or dinner here. Tomato pasta was €16 in one place, or _euro, and it was 6 in another. So much of a muchness, delicious, and with a lovely outlook. You can't really ask for more. There is accommodation on the island, but it's easy to do this as a day trip from Venice and get some fantastic holiday photos and footage. It's a fabulous experience, and it is really different to Venice itself. Legend has it that houses in Burano were painted such bright colours because there's a lot of fog here, and it helped people find their way home to the island on their boats. It's time to get back on the ferry and head up for a panoramic view of the skyline of Venice. There's a free tower you can go into for just 15 minutes if you make a booking. I'm really looking forward to it. Don't leave it to the last minute to board the ferry because sometimes it's too full and you're not allowed on. Because I missed the first ferry, I'm rushing to get to my appointment at the terrace. It's only a 15-minute slot, and if you miss your appointment, that's it. So wish me luck.
Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? Nowhere to go, so far from home. Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind?
That was amazing.
No, I'm not giving in. No, I'm not giving in. No, I'm not giving in.
Well, the water bus was fun, and I've hopped off one stop early so that I can walk along the promenade and get some coffee before the Naval History Museum. It's unusual to have something that's maritime with no lines. Sailing pun, get it? This is a really cool museum. The captions are in English as well as Italian, and you can get some freebies to take home at the end. Also, there's a link, I'll put in the description, to a free tour of a section of this museum which you can see online. It's amazing that something so dangerous was so beautiful.
Tear us apart and bury me all in my head alone. Calling your name but only feel the cold. I sense the change in energy. All of my fuse is blown. If as inside, building a bonfire.
These things to do are a little unusual in Venice, but that's what I did, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing my little Venice tour with me. I look forward to seeing you next time. In Florence.